Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're having a happy Tuesday, and happy Tuesday to everybody. Meteorologist Ryan Munn here. And yeah, overall, not too bad of a start, but tell me, did you get any snow this last night? We had snow across a good part of the state, especially down towards southern Maine throughout the morning. As I was moving in at, what time did I come in at? 2:45 this morning. Had to think about that one for a second. Had to brush off the car. Probably had about an inch and a half here in the Portland area. And, you know, I think most areas did end with about a coating to 2 inches. So the forecast worked out great. Happy about that, of course. It's always nice when the forecast works out. And, you know, one thing that we're not going to see, of course, here in Portland, all across the Maine area, we saw a week and a half stretch where we saw multiple storms. Now it's not the storms. There's no storms in the next 7 or 8 days. It's all about this cold, bitter Arctic air that is going to move in. And really, we have a storm, not really a storm system, an area of high pressure, I should say, up in Canada. I mean, I'm talking way up in Canada, Alaska, North Alaska, you know, up towards the Arctic Circle. We have a high pressure that eventually is going to move in. And that is going to bring us just brutal air as we head into Friday and Saturday. I want to get to some comments here. Gina, what's up, Gina? I see you. Thank you for tuning in. Wow, one of the assignment editors that worked at WTNH. You are awesome. Miss you too. Marjorie, good morning to you. Malagai, good morning to you. Hope you guys are doing great, all from Connecticut. And so, yeah, let me get into it. We are actually looking at a couple snow showers across the state right now. Let's get a look at hold on, bear with me for a second. Hold on. There we go. It took me a second. All right. So, yeah, we have clouds out there right now in Lewiston, and there's actually a couple snow showers out there as well. And that's pretty much going to end over the next hour or so. And I do think actually Portland may see a few snow showers in the next half hour or so. And let's get a look now at the Doppler radar. You can see that one little band that is about to move into the Portland area. So don't be surprised if areas down towards Portland, some of the mid coast, could be looking at some light snow showers over the next half hour to hour. But notice most areas are now starting to clear on out of here. Even the snow for down east, that moved on out of here. And we are looking good for most areas. Jen, Sam, and Olivia all watching. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. You're all awesome. Hopefully we can connect again soon. But yeah, so we are going to see this start to move on out of here, and the skies are going to clear out as we head into the afternoon. We are going to see a good deal of sunshine out there as well. Let's zoom in a little bit closer to these snow showers. They were up towards the Freiburg, Paris area. Now they're making their way south over towards areas like Portland. And this is going to continue to push to the south. And I think what really made these snow showers form, it's kind of a cool process. You have the mountains up towards the, northern Maine over towards New Hampshire. And I think this is more of an upslope type system where some of these snow showers just developed as some of this colder air moves in, and you have the northwest flow going over the mountaintops, and eventually sometimes you get snow showers out of that. And I think that's exactly what's going on here. And these snow showers will sink to the south. But today is a mainly dry day, so that is some good news. Temperatures right now running in the 20s for the most part. We have some lower 30s as well. 31 Portsmouth, 33 degrees in Sanford, 29 right now in Portland. Up towards Augusta, the temperature is 26. Now, of course, everybody knows this. Typically, the warmest part of the day is about 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon and evening. However, what's going to happen is the max temperature is going to be around 12 o'clock today. I think we add about 2 degrees onto these numbers, and then the temperatures will actually fall a little bit through the afternoon. So by the time we get to around 4 or 5 o'clock, the temperature at noon may be 30 or 31 here in Portland, for example, but 5 o'clock, we could already be dropping into the lower 20s. So they will drop just a little bit through the afternoon. And then overnight tonight, we are going to see a really cold night. I'll show you the numbers in just a second. Let's get a look at the wind speeds. Really not too big of a deal, just a little bit of a breeze. But I was on all morning, and a lot of the times their stations were reporting calm conditions. So they are picking up just a tiny bit. And of course, with temperatures running in the 20s, it doesn't take much to have even a little bit of a wind that will cause a bit of a wind chill factor. So the temperatures feel more like the low to mid 20s right now. So here's the forecast for today. Mostly cloudy skies, even a snow shower out there right now through about 11 or 12 o'clock. That moves on out of here. They will turn to partly to mostly sunny skies through the afternoon. And then, as I mentioned, by 6 o'clock, notice that temperatures already dropping into the lower 20s in the Portland area, and even up towards the north, we're likely already looking at teens. High temperatures today. Notice the average is right around 29 to 32 for inland areas, 29, 32 up towards the coast. You can see that in the banner up there. So actually, we are almost exactly average. Definitely a seasonable day out there today. Highs will run right around 30 degrees. But look at some of these numbers tonight. We're already looking at numbers that are going to drop into the single digits above and below zero. Single digits for most areas down towards the coast on the positive side. On the negative side, up towards Lewiston, Augusta, Freiburg, we will see temperatures drop to around -1, -2 degrees. And as we head into the daytime tomorrow, we are going to see the sunshine return once again. A cold start, though, single digits for most areas. And we're only topping out in the lower 20s for the day tomorrow. So it is going to be on the cold side. But that's just the appetizer. I mean, this isn't even an appetizer, because what we're going to see in a couple days is going to be remarkably more colder than what we will see tomorrow. So what you feel tomorrow, just be prepared for temperatures to feel quite a bit colder as we head into the day Friday and Saturday. So I'm going to really break down these two computer models right now. So you notice at 11 o'clock in the morning on Friday, temperatures early in the morning are going to be in the 20s. So notice by 11 o'clock, we've already gone from about 25 degrees at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning down to 10. These temperatures are going to crash all day as an Arctic cold front passes through. I also do want to mention we could be looking at a couple of snow showers and snow squalls Thursday evening, Thursday night, as this cold front moves into the state. But then by the time we get to Friday evening, those numbers go from 10 degrees to -1 in Portland, 11 below in Lewiston. So if you're planning to head out Friday evening, probably not the best of times to head on outside, because it is, going to be just absolutely very cold. I mean, I don't know any other way to put it. Arctic, frigid, brutally cold, whatever you want to say. That's what it's going to be as we head into Friday evening, but it gets only worse from there. Look at the numbers as they drop even more by 6 o'clock on Saturday morning. This does not factor in the winds either. Now, this is 3 p.m. in the afternoon, the quote-unquote warmest part of the day. Temperatures are below zero, and I think some areas may actually be around 1 or 2 degrees. But come on, do we know the difference between -2 and 1 degree? Probably not. And with the winds gusting the way they are going to gust, it is just going to feel very cold for the day Saturday. My idea is maybe just hanging in the house, watching a movie, doing anything inside it, because it's just not going to be fun to be outside. I have to work, so I do have to go outside, but I'll, of course, keep you guys updated. I'm sure I'll be doing one of these Facebook Lives as we head into Saturday night. And Saturday evening, Saturday night, still temperatures continuing to drop. Saturday night, it is going to be another cold one. But then watch how they change as we head into Sunday morning and especially Sunday afternoon. We're talking temperatures that will run in the teens and 20s. And even some lower 30s. Now, here's the wind chill forecast for the European computer model. What you just saw was the GFS, the American computer model. This is the European. And all morning, I've generally been showing the GFS because I think the European computer model is a little too aggressive with what will actually happen with these temperatures. But these, you almost just want to block your eyes, because it is going to, this computer model is just unbelievably cold Friday night into Saturday. I mean, we're talking maybe, temperatures running 30 to 50 below zero. This is 7 o'clock in the evening. We're already feeling like 15 to 30 below across the state, and even colder up towards areas like Rangeley in the mountains. And 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, 22 below is what it feels like on in Portland, 42 degrees below zero in Bangor, 37 below Lewiston, Augusta. I mean, we're talking most areas will run, according to this computer model, 25 to 50 below zero. So this is, of course, you have to deal with frozen pipes possibly. You have to deal with, car batteries not starting and just things freezing up. It's unfortunate, but it's something that we've been talking about all week because it's really just something we need to hone in on. This is going to be probably the coldest air that we've seen at least since 2016 when we had a Arctic outbreak across the state. And, I thought it was interesting, the National Weather Service out of Gray, which is, pretty close to the Portland area, and they tweeted out a graphic that I thought was pretty interesting. And they said that this air mass is typical of what we see every 10 years. So that just shows you right there. It is going to be very cold, and you can see the numbers right in front of you. I mean, we're talking 20 to 40, 45 below zero across the state is what it's going to feel like, with actual temperatures around 10 to 25 below, and even colder up towards the north. I mean, I saw some of the computer models. This doesn't show the numbers. Some of the computer models in the mountains up towards northern Maine, 50 to 65 below zero, what the wind chill would be. Thankfully, though, they recover pretty quickly as we head into the day on Sunday. So that was a false alarm. I thought I was a little confused there for a second. This is the European computer model. What I just showed you, I think I duplicated the GFS, and that's an honest mistake here. This is the European computer model. So scratch what I was just saying, and you can see that the numbers are so much worse on this computer model. 4 p.m., 18 below is what it feels like. And then by the time we get to 11 p.m., it already feels like 25 to 35 below zero. And then look at Saturday morning across our area. I mean, we're talking 35 to 55 below zero is what the computer model for the European computer model is showing. I think this is a little too aggressive. I would say, I'll spit out a couple towns. I say Portland. I would say the minimum wind chill Saturday morning is probably somewhere between 25 to 35, 38 below zero. I think that's a reasonable number. Up towards Augusta, I think you're talking more 30 to 45 below. And if you head up towards the mountains in western Maine, and now you're talking 40 to 60 below zero. Down towards Portsmouth, it may be more like 20 to 35 below. These are the minimum wind chills and the strongest wind gusts Saturday morning. But either way, it's one of those days where you have multiple layers on, you have the thermal on, you have a long sleeve on, you have a sweatshirt on in your thickest winter coat. Grab the gloves. Don't be embarrassed to grab the gloves. I know you Mainers don't. You like to say that we're tough, and of course you guys are, and I would never say you're not. But this is, the type of cold that can really screw with you. It's going to be that bad. But yeah, you can see it right here. 45 below zero is what the projected wind chill is be. And even in the afternoon, I mean, 12 p.m., this computer model is going 20 to 30, 40 below zero is what it would feel like even into the evening hours as well. So let's get a look at the 7-day forecast. We're mostly dry this week. We could be looking at some snow showers, snow squalls on Thursday night as this Arctic front moves through. And that temperature of 15 degrees is a little deceiving on Friday. I think temperatures start in the lower 20s. I almost didn't know what to go for a high, to be honest, because you have temperatures in the lower 20s on Friday to start the day, but by the time we get to 4 p.m., the temperature is going to be like 2 degrees in Portland. So dropping temperatures throughout the day, 15, then dropping into 10, and then 5, then down to 0, and then below 0 throughout the afternoon and nighttime. And then wind chills anywhere between 20 to 40 below on average across the state for the day on Saturday. So again, soup, tortellini soup. Tell me your favorite soup. I would say chicken noodle, but I would also make the case for tortellini soup. I love both. All right, and then Sunday. Look at those temperatures already rebounding into the lower 30s, cloudy and windy. And there's the threat for a little bit of snow Sunday evening, Sunday night. Right now, it doesn't look like too big of a deal. Something we're going to keep a close eye on. If you were watching me this morning, you probably noticed, I think I talked about it 3 or 4 times in 3 or 4 hours. And that's just because that's not the story of the week. Obviously, we know what the story of the week is. It's the wind chills. So yeah, just prepare. Maybe Sunday night, Monday morning, there's a little bit of slippery conditions, but that would pretty much be it. That overnight, or excuse me, the high temperature on Saturday, it's just, you almost think it's a mistake, but it's not. 2 degrees along the coast, cloudy, breezy for the day Sunday, and then near 40 degrees as we head into the day on Monday. But that overnight low, 15 to 20 below is what it's going to be. The actual temperature on your temperature gauge, say at home, it is, just going to be that cold. All right, let me get to some of the comments. Where do we go? Patty, good morning to you. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Steven, always checking in. Thank you for that. Good morning to you. And I'm going to give a shout out to the assignment desk at WTNH. Miss you guys too. Good morning. It looks like Olivia, Sam, Jen, all watching. Maybe you're not still, but if you were this earlier, so I appreciate you guys. Miss you guys. Hope you're doing well. Not looking forward to this cold weather. For any of you that don't know, Stevens in Connecticut, Connecticut's going to see temperatures. I'll be honest with you, haven't checked too much into Connecticut, but I did look a little bit. I mean, you're talking still wind chills double digit below zero, maybe not 40 below, but it is going to be very cold even in Connecticut. So anybody checking in from Connecticut, you've probably heard on TV by now. It's just absolutely crazy what could happen Friday into Saturday. Good morning to you, James. Hope you're having a good day. Steven, 141 days until summertime. I'm not ready for it yet. I mean, I'm a little bit excited for this cold. I don't know why. I'm probably in the minority here, but I think there's also some other people that are just excited to experience the cold. And I think that's kind of where I'm at right now. Dennis, I think we'll stay in Florida for the time being. I don't blame you there. All right. It sounds like I'm officially a Maina. Hey, I did work in Bangor for 2.5 years too. So I'd say I'm a Maina by now. All right. So here we go with the soup comments. Chicken soup, Steven. Chicken soup is a good one. Chicken noodle. Travis says he likes chicken noodle. I'm a fan of chicken noodle. Like I said, it's back and forth between chicken noodle and tortellini soup for me. Beef stew. That's a good one. For Tony, he's a big fan of beef stew. It's probably a good day to make some beef stew in the crock pot on Saturday. And James, super chili. I'm not a bean fan, so I probably would keep the beans out personally. And some people might say it's probably not chili if there's no beans in it, but that's just me. And then here we go. And then, yes, that's pretty much the theme this week. It's just too cold to do anything. I mean, it's one of those things. Just prepare for it. Put the blankets in your car, the jumper cables in your car, especially if you have an older car with an older battery. It's you can't prepare enough, because if you're caught in a situation where the temperature is 15 below, it feels like 40 below, and you're stuck on the highway with a dead battery, you don't want to be in that situation. And if you are, even if you have to be out there for a half hour, 45 minutes, it's nice to have the blanket in the car. It's nice to have some snacks. It's nice to have that kind of stuff. So just, prepare for it just in case. I sound probably like I'm just complaining, but I just want to help anybody out that I can, because, you don't want to be caught in that type of a situation. So, all right. Well, I've pretty much gone through all the comments. Hope you guys all enjoy your day. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. I'm doing the morning show tomorrow too. And then I'm off Thursday and Friday, but I will be back Saturday evening. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, somewhere around 9-10 o'clock once again. And then I'll be back on Facebook Live once again for Saturday night. And at that point, we'll be doing current conditions, talking about the temperatures right now, the winds right now, the wind chill right now, because it's going to be quite cold for Saturday evening as well. All right, everybody, have a great Tuesday. Enjoy your day and enjoy the sunshine.